Chapter 575. Paul was furious when he heard Alex's words. He glared at Alex contemptuously before he said, "You are hilarious. My son-in-law is so filial toward me. Why would he ever hit me?" After he was done talking, Paul pointed at Joey before he said arrogantly, "Let me tell you something. My son-in-law is so many times better than your trashy son-in-law. Do you know how much pocket money my filial son-in-law gives to me every month? He gives me pocket money of $100,000 every month. I am not despising or looking down on you, but can you even make $100,000 a year?" Joey sneered before he said, "Alex, you are truly very brave. Don Steven will be here soon. If you don't leave now, do you believe that I will get Don Steven to tear your mouth apart later?" "Are you really going to make Steven tear my mouth apart?" Alex asked as he stared at Joey with a look of disbelief on his face. Joey sneered before he said, "What? You don't believe it? Do you know what my relationship to Don Steven is?" Alex shook his head before he asked out of mock curiosity, "Then, why don't you tell me what is your relationship with Steven?" "I am a good brother of Don Steven." After that, Joey glared at Alex before he said, "Who said that you can call him Steven? You have to call him Don Steven." Alex smiled before he said, "When Steven arrives later, you can ask him if he dares to make me call him Don Steven. How about that?" Joey looked at Alex in surprise before he sneered and said, "How dare you be so disrespectful toward Don Steven? You are done for. I will ask Don Steven to tear your mouth apart when he comes here later." Just as he was done speaking, Joey saw Steven walk into the lobby at this time. Moreover, Steven also had two followers who were trailing closely behind him. Joey hurriedly waved his hand before he called out excitedly, "Don Steven, I'm here." Then, Joey sneered as he looked at Alex and said, "Alex, Don Steven is here. You're dead." As Alex's back was facing the entrance, Steven did not see him when he was walking in. Moreover, Alex did not bother to turn around at all. When Don Steven finally arrived in front of them, Joey hurriedly said, "Don Steven, there is a stupid bird here who is being disrespectful toward you. He is calling you directly by your name, Steven." Steven frowned and was about to show off his own power, but as soon as he turned around, he saw Alex standing amongst a crowd of people. At this time, Alex was looking at Steven with a grim expression on his face. Steven trembled in fright as he asked in a shaky voice, "Anderson. Mr. Anderson, what are you doing here?" Everyone was shocked when they heard Steven's words. What was happening? Steven had such a fierce reputation, but he was actually being so respectful toward Alex. Moreover, why was he calling Alex Mr. Anderson when he was so much younger than him? At this time, Alex looked at Steven coldly before he asked in a sharp voice, "Steven, is this your good brother? He is not only acting cool in front of me, but he kept chirping and saying that he is going to ask you to tear my mouth apart today." Steven was trembling in shock at this time. Who was Alex? Alex was even more important to him than his own father. If it weren't because Alex appreciated him, he would never have gotten his hands on the magical pill. Moreover, he had been trying to get into Adam's good books all this while but to no avail. However, Adam was now supporting him and showing him some respect because of his connection to Alex. Therefore, Alex was almost like Steven's own parent. As for Joey, he was just one of his lapdogs. Why would he attack his own parents? What the hell was this? At this time, Steven turned around and glared at Joey before he asked in an extremely cold and harsh tone, "You actually dared to offend Mr. Anderson?" Joey was very shocked.